this week and take advantage of every opportunity we get, Jesse. So it hasn't been ideal, but there's still some talent, and you can still salvage some wins on the schedule.
Yeah, it's all about finishing the season strong, right? I think this team believes that in this last week, they were able to sort of reset their focus on doing exactly that. They believe they have the horses in the locker room to win games like this. This could be the momentum shift they need.
What's up, Mikey?
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own.
Ah. Good shit.
Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do with third short, third right, third long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He got a bunch of wood, close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
First down, you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, run the physical, get a big game.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. Looking to move it through the air. And that incomplete pass.
That should have been a pick.
This series dates back to 1895. One of the things, guys, is historically the visiting teams have had a lot of success.
And these fans don't like each other. Man, you can feel the hate, the hostility. Both programs so talented, recruited at a high level. These teams have even rematched for a national championship before, Palmer. These two teams are ballers.
And this is a game, too, David, that everybody circles on the calendar at the start of the season. We all know that conference championship, national championship.
Oh, no. It's right there. Fuck. Let's play, Marcus.
Just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. Still on his feet at the 45. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And it's runs like that, man, where he just shows you a little bit of everything that is the reason why he's in the Heisman race. Like, this dude leads the nation in rushing for a reason. They hand him the football a lot. They trust him, and he continues to deliver
Come on, brother.
This dude is an absolute superstar.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for a man on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Finds his tight end. Finds a crease at the 20. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in and week out, working on those critical down distances, third downs, having that conversion this early in the game. That's got to be big for this offense.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. They'll try to power their way ahead. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Bama! That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive. Just has a nose for the end zone.
I think
This dude
so.
made big
Didn't see him
play
leave.
after big play for his
Mike, you there?
offense, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Sound a little muffled.
When you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run or loading the boxes.
Yeah.
Still, this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
And after the extra point, they cut the lead in half, down 14-7. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fair catch called for and made. The Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller.
Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Trying to take it back. He's at the 30. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Now adjusting. Throwing right. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road.
Nice D.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They hope to get him in space, create running room, and there just wasn't anything there.
I love the third down aggressive, in-your-face defense, not giving you any room to run down the field. Great job by the defense. They saw the throw, the quick pass, reacted to it, got him on the ground for a loss.
They were unfazed by that earlier fourth down failure and will try for a second time in this one. Got some room headed to the goal line.
You looked like you were well prepared for it too. And I was like, fuck it, I can't audible, so I'm just gotta run this shit.
Found that 6 points waiting on him.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go downfield. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or you trust him right away.
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Looking to pass on second down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time, right? We got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on, so we start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously, not the start we wanted. We got to point to the next opportunity.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. The aerial assault continues. Quickly out to the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time. It's now showing up here.
IU Bengals have been able to put on an aerial circus in recent years. Foundation, the running game.
Don't forget about the run game. That starts everything, right? Because if you can run it, you can throw it, you can create some bounds and keep defenses off guard. But I think LSU does a really good job of always establishing the run game first. Then they'll get to their playmakers and all the speed out wide.
To the ground, he's got it again. They stop him at the 42, but they get him across midfield, the 10 and the first down.
And right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that now, what opens up play action. Now you're making you play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
This offense has a second down play. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why
What a play, bro. Nice job.
Very nice.
He will step on the downs, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, this quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Just outside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. He's going to pass. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Bringing it back. The 50. He's at the 30. Past the 10. And he will roll into the end zone.
Yeah, I was disguised as cover 3, but I was in his own or man blitz.
What about the speed of that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do it. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards, but did what they're supposed to do now. Jesse, this offense has to put a drive.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
It's hard to run a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback checking off. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play.
Oh, nice catch, buddy. Good job.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker.
Listen, you hear all the time about how important it is to stay on schedule offensively, right? And this is a perfect
Decision time. You're supposed to punt by rules, but do whatever you want, bro. It's all good.
Even when you come up with big plays like we just saw, you're still miles away from picking up this 1st down. You're making it so hard on your offense.
Well, it depends. 4th and 7 or more on your own side of the 50, you're supposed to punt. On the other side of the 50, you can do whatever you want.
LSU
Oh, really?
bring the punt team on the field.
Did you lose that game?
Punt of the afternoon.
Yeah, I would have definitely said something. Not like after I lost, but like during the time, I would have paused and been like, yo, bro, you're supposed to punt that. Because the commissioner did that to me in the fucking championship game. It was 4th and 7 exactly. And I thought you could go for it on 4th and 7. He was like, yeah, punt that. I was like, oh, all right. Bitch. Here we go to the show.
Talks about getting off to a great start. But if you start building steam, David, that
Nice job.
He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity.
You get that quarterback, and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that. You go with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with them, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it. He's not going to throw back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, and made the big play.
Oh, Lordy. Oh, that was a good pass. Oh my gosh. That boy just put one hand up. That's awesome. Good stuff, good stuff.
Trying to find his man on first down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long second down. Little touch pass to the receiver. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half.
Your offense is much improved though, Marcus, for real. Like, you're struggling a little more against me because I know a lot of these formations that you're using, or at least like based on the way you're lined up, I have an idea of like what concept you're trying to do. And a couple of times you've caught me off guard and you've gotten like really nice gains. But most people aren't going to understand like what's coming or what's possible to be coming out of the formations that you're in, and like you'll fuck them up. Like I think John would have a really hard time stopping your offense, honestly, because he doesn't play as much.
Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
And that play there is essentially a microcosm of why this guy's the
Yeah, I'll play it. It's fine.
and why he's in contention with a Heisman Trophy.
This guy, I have to create a playbook. What team are you? Is your team good or no?
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. He's looking to throw it.
Interesting.
Just as he released it on first
Yeah, that happened to me 2 years ago. I had a really high-rated team and they were ass.
And finally the defense is able to get some pressure on this
I won't say ass, but like just no difference makers. Like you said, number 20 blew you up 3 times. Like, you know, that those kind of guys, they change the game if you can get them to play well.
leaves it with
Oh, what the fuck?
he's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
That Mac had absolutely
Alrighty.
actually, as he counted, I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass.
Wow. That D lineman got him fast, bro. Yeah, he fucking destroyed my guy.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They'll throw it on first down. Pocket starts to collapse. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, it's second down. Leaves it with the running back. Just willed his way through a couple out to the 35. conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Fast motion from the offense. On third and long, try to convert.
Nice play.
Good completion on the outside. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning it around. Picking up and moving the sticks for a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. And he's lucky to get that one back. The quarterback knows better than to try that too often.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to it, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch. In this case, even catching the football, it was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
Trying to get the corner. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
That one you could throw away.
The defender being a heat-seeking.
No, seriously, that play's trash. Don't use that.
Radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
A third and long coming up here. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Wide out in motion. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He makes the catch.
Very nice, very nice.
Love what they did. They put the big fella in the slot, letting him use his ability to get downfield and create some space and find the soft spot in the zone.
No doubt. You got the big fella in the slot, so you get your matchup. You know it's zone coverage. You know you can put it up out there, let him go make a play. That is a recipe for success.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Taking it the other way.
Once the play started, I knew they were coming. But that's a very popular play. And it's really good. It's a great play. I use it all the time. But
Good defense
Um,
to stop you from scoring.
yeah, I happened to have a zone there, and then I was covering the other one on my own. So one of us was going to get it.
Who are playmakers. It's about guys who can lock up on the outside, and LSU recruits them, they develop them, and so many guys you see
Yeah.
at the highest level doing it.
Even though I didn't know you used it, I've never seen you use that play before. But it's a very, very good play. Don't take it out of your playbook. Don't stop using it just because it got picked. Like, that's a really good play. That's like one of the pros or whatever, they call that one of the money plays or whatever. Because you almost always have somebody open. That time it was bagged though, so you just got to go somewhere else. Or throw it away.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field.
Yeah.
This possession will be a
Yeah, you wait like one more second, and one of those guys probably gets open because they're spreading out to different directions, like opposite directions. So like then me and my guy have to make a decision on, which one we're going to stay with. But one of those guys would have broke open if you would have gave it one more second.
Defense is walking them out. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Another thing is I'm also I'm playing underneath. So basically my guys are biting on any underneath routes because I know that you're not going deep because you haven't gone deep the whole game. So I think your farthest pass has been a 20-yard corner route. So I'm not respecting you at all over the top now. Like at this point, I'm pretty much like a boa constrictor, and I'm squeezing in on you and pretty much allowing you to do whatever you want 20 or allowing you to do whatever you want over the top, and I'm making sure that whatever 20 yards underneath that I got it mostly covered. So it's just going to be hard for you to do anything.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Really nice play. When you talk about Alabama and their dominance on defense, especially in recent years, it all starts up front. You have to have disruptors playing on the defensive line, guys that can be versatile and line up at different positions, but create havoc in the backfield. And that's what this guy has been able to do throughout his career.
Well, it's route combo. So that last play, you sent one guy, I think deep or whatever, and then you had a corner route. The corner route was wide open. You just didn't see it, or you were under pressure and you weren't able to throw it. Yeah. But like,
hoping to throw beyond the sticks.
in order, yeah, but that's bad. Like I was all over him though. He wasn't open. Let me show you. I'll try on mine, even though I'm only on the 25-yard line. But give me a second.
Pass on that one, 3rd and long. They dial up the perfect coverage and a great job in the back end, reading and reacting to the quarterback when the ball was in the air, coming away with a massive.
Can I take that shit out? Where is that play? Hold on. Okay, so here's a. I'm just gonna take the penalty. I don't really care. I'm gonna give you a variation of the play that you ran, right?
Possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Bunch formation, trying to confuse the secondary. He wastes no time and comes out throwing.
No, so I just almost did the same thing you did. I didn't wait long enough. I had to wait one more second, but I was under pressure, so I went ahead and threw it. But bottom line is, there's 2 zig routes. Tight ends on a zig route, slot guys on a zig route. So both those guys go to the middle, and then they come out. And then you got one guy on a corner route, and then there's one guy like on a mid comeback route. That guy on the mid comeback route, if you send him deep, right, I can't guard both. I can't guard both of those zigs and guard the go route and the corner route. So basically, if those 2 zigs are bagged underneath, then your corner route or your go route should be open because you can't have everything guarded all at once. Does that make sense? So that's just giving yourself options of like different layers almost. So, and same thing, like if I'm pressing down, like I usually do cover 3. And if I'm doing cover 3 and I'm doing like the sky, you know what the sky is with the purple zones, right? If I shade underneath, those purple zones turn into hard flats, which is what I've been doing a lot to you in the second half, and also the end of the second half and second quarter. But basically, if you're sending, fuck me, what the fuck was that? If you're sending at that cover 3 hard flats, if you're sending a go route and a corner route on the same side, that corner route's almost always open. It happens. You're just not seeing it. Like try it again. Like run a combo like with 3 guys on one side, or even that's fine. Just do 2 guys on one side, but try to do the corner route with the guys on the left.
The offense will have to use its first time out of the half.
But do the trips. Hold on. But do the trips formation you were doing. Like let's do something you've kind of already done. So do that play with the. Okay, whatever.
Looking for a productive play
All right.
on first down.
Back this guy up a little bit though. He's out of control. Okay.
He wants to throw. He rifles one deep to the left.
Yeah. But you lobbed that. Like, okay. And also, I wouldn't have ran it with him. I would have ran it with the middle receiver because he's closer to the sideline. So, like, in matching principles, like sometimes there's matching zones as well, right? And so that middle safety is responsible for taking the most inside receiver. So you're basically allowing him to get picked. But if you throw that ball well, like there's a chance I don't get that. Like you have to hold down and inside on your or down and outside on your controller, and more of like a hard pass as opposed to like what just happened. Let me see if I can do it here. Oh, so you have, see right now he pulled off, but you ran over there yourself. So it's that same principle. Like it was covered at first, but then he came down and then it became open and I had time to throw it. So you just got to be patient with it.
Spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
They had hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set them up inside the 30, 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Deep shot for the end zone.
See, that's what I mean. Like even though like I was kind of covered there, I held down and inside on the controller, and I was able to get it. Am I going to get that all the time? No. Like sometimes that might be a pick if somebody has ball hawk and they can undercut it, but I was able to get it. The guy, yeah, I wasn't looking for the streak though. I was just trying to point out the corner out specifically. But yeah, because the corner out had two guys on him, then yeah, the streak would have had to be open because there was nobody there to guard him.
Snapped it in the shotgun. Let's it fly.
It's corner out again. I got two guys there. See what I'm saying?
Touchdown, Bama. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in.
But when you're throwing floaters, bro. Like you can't throw floaters. Like you have to throw kind of hard, and you got to be like aiming the stick away from the receiver, and if preferably down and away from the corner, down and away from the corner. And then also like on that one, that was even tighter, so I had to do the L1 to do the high catch. That way, even if he was there, he was most likely not going to be able to intercept it because I threw a high pass. Run the bunch trips, like like one of those bunch formations with the trips attached to the line. I'm just going to do my standard cover 3 that I do all the time. That picture cover 4. Fuck. Hold on.
LSU will dive into the playbook
All right.
here on offense. They're down by
If 42 goes on a corner route or 82 goes on a corner route, like one of those guys should get open. If you send a streak.
True. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right look.
Like, that's it. I would have held a little more down, and if you waited like half a second longer, my corner would have had to commit to the deeper guy as opposed to being able to stay with that guy as well. But, sometimes you don't have that much time, and you just got to throw it. But nonetheless, you got it.
You go outside and you make plays. Like, listen, you have swag, you have confidence, and you usually get a little bit loud, Reese, and be like, listen, feed me the rock. So many great.
Yeah, one more second, and it's like a clear catch instead of like a contested catch.
they'll throw it on first down.
Yeah, that time you had both. So that,
And LSU starting to get that passing attack.
yeah, because you're not using the right concept.
LSU is as good as they are at quarterback. We know
Yeah, no worries.
we know they got athletes all over the field.
Yeah, same thing again here. You should be able to get it again.
Those teams are really special.
Absolutely, because then they have to respect the corner route. And if you got to respect the corner route, that's going to leave the underneath stuff open. So, like, when I'm guarding you, it's 3rd and 10, right? And I'm guarding you, I should have to make a decision. Like, okay, is he going to hit me with the corner route? Or is he going to go right at the 10-yard line? Or is he going to try to go underneath and then get, like, the yards after catch? But when you're not using corner routes or, like, deeper, like, cutting routes, then you make it really easy for me to just go into like a cover 2 or cover 3 and just shade underneath. And I just got that whole 10 yards bagged.
Coverage there, they're taking away all the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Line getting set on second down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Gets it out quickly. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done.
And that play right there you just did, like when you should be trying to check your people's defense as often as possible, like when you see them playing against you. Like if you're running passes and you see that their defense is dropping really deep, or like they're using quarters defense, like these quick passes to the running back kill that. And it'll have to make them kind of get out of it. Or they might try to switch to a D lineman to kind of cover it. But nonetheless, like it kind of opens it up a lot more. That time that was dangerous. If I didn't shade underneath that time, if I shaded underneath that time, then that's a pick. But I was talking too much and not doing what I was supposed to be doing. He was kind of sleeping there. But yeah, I mean, that's deadly against zones especially. Because like nobody's usually accounting for the running back. I'm trying to do that more now, actually. I don't do it enough.
From the offense. On second down, looking again to throw.
Yeah, that dude has hands, bro.
Right there to stop him, but the quick throw and catch enough to give them the first down. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
A great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football.
Oh, good play. I left my zone. Yeah. I mean, it's just like any other sport, right? Like when you have a mismatch is when you could try to force one person into having to make a decision to guard one thing or another thing, right? So if there's one corner that's responsible for that deep zone there, is he staying with the corner route or is he staying with the go route? So it's really that simple. It's 2-on-1. Same thing in soccer. Like in soccer, like you're trying to move the ball from one side of the field to the other to try to get an advantage, to try to see if you can find a numbers advantage, see where you can get yourself 3-on-2 or 2-on-1 to try to get open.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got his man on the right. At the 40, there he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
Going up top on first down. Now improvising. Released the ball on that pass and it never had a chance.
Really nice job by
I had the corner route open. I didn't want to throw a pick. I was scared it was going to get bagged. I saw you running there.
make that throw. And
This quarterback's he's a freshman, yeah. So if he like throws it orange, like you got a really good shot at picking it off. So I was like, fuck it,
Time for second down.
I'll just take the sack or throw it away.
They want that clock to run. Nifty little dance step. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
Wants to throw on first down. He's looking deep.
Oh, oh, oh!
Tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless of how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
Going for 6. Can't make the grab as
I didn't hold on one that time, so I put myself at risk.
No rest for the wicked for this offense. They are taking shots. You just saw a big explosive play on the previous one, and right away they get back to the line of scrimmage, and they throw it in the end zone. They've got this defense on their heels.
Oh, nice play. Good job.
maybe just the turning point they needed.
Gosh, I threw it late. I don't know why. That's normally my first option on that play, but I looked at the tight end first, and then I came back to the receiver. And by the time I came back to the receiver, I gave you too much time to adapt. That was good.
How fast did this game just change? Offense in the lead with the football looking great. Defense makes the big play. We've got ourselves a ball game now.
Looking to throw. He's got it in the end zone.
Bro, you just want to stand there and watch?
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Guided out of bounds at the 32 after a good return. Here comes that Alabama offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks. But guess what? They do have it. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Looking to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Cooper. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
To the air on first down.
Oh no! Nice D. Fuck. That boy is about to be wide open. Oh my god.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. On second down, he's looking downfield. Makes the grab down the middle. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. They're trying to get to it. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are. It's late. Everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards in this drive, but they come away with a huge sack and a big moment.
On second down, wants to throw it. Quick strike complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
I always say you'll never go broke taking a play. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and then never complain.
Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. From the gun, wants to pass. On the run, still looking. Got out of trouble and throws. Caught near the sticks. It's 4. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think
And it's caught for a touchdown, and that might do it.
you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. So it's a 76.
All right, Marcus, 2-minute offense.
And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about great balance. You know, run and pass. You know, when you throw that good, spin the ball.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this run because last drive he had way too much running.
Quarterback will audible. He'll come out throwing on first down. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will
So you throw floaters, bro. I don't know what it is with your throws, but like, you know, even though you make good decisions, you're not throwing well.
Throw it to the sidelines. Don't let anybody undercut that run, make a big play. And he did. He put it outside, put it on the money. I think the receiver
Yeah.
needs to do a little better job. They got to secure that catch. He was open enough to make that.
Yeah, it's fine. Let's do it after this game. Oh no, I had that bag. What ball? See, I dropped off. I didn't think you were going to throw it because you haven't really thrown it most of the game, and I was going to check off and go watch the running back, and you hit it at the perfect time. So that's a great pass right there. You can't overdo it either, right? So like, I know you're using it right now, which is great because I'm kind of giving it to you. But like, when you see somebody's kind of got that bagged on a regular basis, like you just got to look at other areas to attack. Like if they're covering this, that means that the middle of the field is probably open.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. adjust. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. This time it's complete. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And that's just a timing route. And if I'm a quarterback, and they're going to sit back in zone, when I run those crosses, man, I just wait for that zone window to open up, anticipate it a little bit, chunk that thing, and let my
That's a good play, but you got to run that to the wide side of the field to give you more space to cut it upfield.
It's location, location, location. QB, you got to put that out in front of your guy so he can make the catch. You put that behind him, that might be getting picked. Nice job there by the QB.
On second down, he'll fire. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Alabama! How about that D coming up with a play like that? This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0. It is one thing to
Where are you throwing at, 88?
interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Oh, they bumped each other.
play and don't be content. That's right.
Yeah, like your guy was going to turn around, I guess, and he ran into my corner, and then my corner pretty much took his spot where that comeback route should have ended, and your guy kept going for another 3 yards. Yeah, just unlucky.
And the coach accepts it, they will take the penalty. And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full
All right, 34-second drill. Come on, man, you got this. Come on, I won't return it. I'll just, if I get another pick, I'll just dive.
here after the pick 6.
Let's work on some passing stuff.
First down for this offense. Receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big leads, and you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Wants to throw on second down. Unloads to the
Good play.
Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. First and 10 from the 50. He wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end.
Great play, bro.
They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock.
That time he threw a laser.
After this, it'll be a wrap. Trying to find his man on first down. Fires to the middle.
Nice play, dude. So you could do it, man.
And they take it in for 6 more points.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch
Oh, fuck.
is they're dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride.
Yeah, you gotta just keep people off balance, bro. Like once somebody like locks in on what you're doing, then it's gonna be really, really hard for you to beat them. But if you can have some balance in there and mix it up, like okay, they're expecting you to go to the corner route because you just hit that shit 3 times in a row. Like now pretend like you're gonna do that and do something else, or for example, a couple times when you got me on that dive play, right? I know that doubles Y off and doubles Y off, and one of the other formations are known for like that jet sweep. So you ran somebody in motion, automatically the first thought is, okay, he's doing a jet sweep on me. A lot of people shift their whole entire defense to that side, and then you ran the dive play or the off tackle play, and you know you got a nice run for like 10, 20 yards. So just stuff like that, dude. It's just catching people off guard. I tried to. It wasn't the right guy though. Good game, bro. Yeah. Your offense, very good, bro. Very good. You kind of got away from it second half since we started talking about concepts, but like keep working on that offense, dude. I think that you're going to find a lot of success against, most of the players in the league. I think the only person, I shouldn't say the only person, but I guess the best person to probably stop some of that stuff would be Georgia, because he's just really good and he plays the game a lot. But against a lot of the other guys, like you're going to fuck some people up. Absolutely. Yeah, yeah. Go ahead. See where I go, where I go, where I go. So I'm sharing mine. Take mine. I stopped sharing. All right, man. It's up to everybody. So like everybody has their own kind of thing, but I can tell you what I use, and then you could see. So placing and accuracy for sure. Pass leads, I don't like pass leads. I turn that off, like none, or small if you want to have like you're used to having one, so maybe small might be better for you. Reticle speed, I have mine slow. Like I have mine at 4. I think Mike has his at 3, if I'm not mistaken. Um, but I like to kind of see the meter. Like I don't always do it, but like when I'm in the zone, I could actually look at the meter and see like what the optimal time is to release the ball, and I'll do it. This slows it down a lot so that you could actually do it. Um, Also, yeah. Oh, okay. Interesting. So yeah, same thing with me actually. So me and Mike, when we play, especially like we're in tense situations, we tend to hold the buttons down like a little harder, a little longer, which gives us more red time throws. Yeah, we do pretty much that. We're like button mashers. But if you're throwing them light, then maybe you would want it a little faster so that you could just tap the button instead of actually like, I don't know. Like when you drill a pass, do you hold the pass longer? That when you try to drill a pass, do you hold it down longer? Okay. Yeah, that's a good point actually now that I think about it. So if you're throwing it light as is, you have two options. Like you could either hold the button down slightly longer or make the speed faster so that you don't have to hold it down longer and you just keep doing what you've been doing. Yeah, I would probably try faster. If you were at 10, I would probably go to 15. And then if you see that you're start red timing some passes, maybe go down to 13. And when you're doing the long balls, like the lobs, you just want to touch it. Like you just want to give it a little touch and just hold up on the streaks. On the corner routes, you want to hold it down a little bit so you can throw it kind of hard and then hold your button down and inside for the pass. I don't think this makes too much of a difference, except for like you might overthrow some people with medium or with large. I would probably keep it at small or none. Yeah, like you have comeback routes sometimes that you maybe overthrow by like 5 yards or 10 yards. Like it could be because you're holding the up button, like so that they're doing that. I think you'll find a lot more consistency with no pass lead than just doing the lead yourself. Yeah, yeah, but you had it on medium, bro. Like that's a lot. So oh shit. Okay. All right. Might have to see some dubs coming from Mr. Marcus Lucas. I'm down, bro. Um, yeah, bro. I would cook with this. Like this is what I was looking for. I would cook with this. I don't know either. I'm wondering if I like log out of my PlayStation with your name and then log back in, if that would like maybe re-download whatever you have in there. Maybe I'll try that. So yeah, let me have a little bit of time now. Yeah. Bro, that book I looked at, bro, was the worst playbook I've ever seen, bro. It had nothing dynamic in it, bro. It was such trash. I was so frustrated. Yeah, but I can't. So let me log out. Hold on. I'm gonna try to. So I'm gonna leave the party. I'll be right back. I'm gonna just try to see if I can delete your profile off the PlayStation and re-add it. Um, it's gonna it's gonna kick you out real quick. So well maybe it won't. I don't know. I'll figure it.